Straight outta Cleveland. Straight out of Cleveland. Straight. Straight. Straight out of Cleveland. Straight out of Cleveland. Straight out of Cleveland. Hello everyone, that was fast. Normally you come in slow and spaced out from each other. This time it was like boom, there was 4 people. Hello Fidel Cashflow. That's a funny name. How are you, Fidel Cashflow? The only exciting part of lifing is wifing up the bitch that caused you to go striking. Because you would rather fight and bleed than die a king unnightly. An unnightly king doesn't really bring the protection, the selection of dedication to the nation that we want to sing about. I am tired. And don't assume that you have the proof that will get you out of any spoof. It could come at a later time or even when it's too soon. But I hope it doesn't ruin your suit. Straight out of Cleveland, yo. Straight out of Cleveland. So I bought this extract, tarantula extract from Dollar General. And I thought it was real. I don't think it's real anymore because I looked at the bottom of the bottle and it just said glass bottle $3. They sold it to me for like 5, and it was worth the decorations on it. That's funny. Ohio, high in the middle and round on both ends. I always thought it meant, oh, hi. Oh, like, like you see someone and you know them, and then you say, oh, hi. And then they act like they don't know you, and then you're like, oh. And you walk away all sad. Because, they didn't notice who the fuck you were. And now there's nothing but emptiness in your heart, in your soul, in your spirit, draining you. draining you of your bodily fluids like a cancerous sewage. Influenza, benda. Man, what if people got high off like the flu, like high off influenza? Maybe the kids or some other people do. You know, maybe it's like possible for them to just be high when they get sick. Because I don't think these diseases were made to just like kill everyone. Because then they would have killed everyone, you know? Like that would be a epidemic nonstop problem if it was not like obsolete of a disease that it would just kill some people. I don't know, that's just my thoughts on it, but like I used to get high on cough syrup. Probably shouldn't have said that, but I drank a whole bottle because I heard it was cool. And it was impossibly hard to even remain conscious. It was a bad time and I don't recommend it to anyone. That's why I always have a dazed look in my eye. I'm like half dead, half asleep, half retarded. I enjoy it though. Doesn't bring me down. I didn't know all living things were made of non-living things. Music biz Marty. DMX, yeah. Oh shit. My foot hurts. Music biz Marty, what do I have to do? Again, email you so we can get the ball rolling on this career. Because music is happening right now, and I definitely agree that I would like my spot in the whole negotiation process of where my musical career is going. So, I'm gonna send you an email, but I don't remember your email. Hello?
Hey, what's up, sweetheart?
Nothing, what are you doing?
Hey,
Yeah,
I was out. I went out. But look,
yeah.
um, where you at?
My house?
You stay by yourself?
No.
You got kids or something?
No, I just have roommates.
Huh?
I just have roommates.
Oh, you got a roommate?
Yeah.
Okay, so look, check this out.
What?
I'm out here on Broadway and Northfield.
Uh-huh.
I'm about to start heading that way. But that's some good weed. But I was trying to get a room and stuff. You want to kick it and stuff. But if you don't want to do nothing today, we ain't got to do nothing tonight, sweetheart.
Do you wanna like smoke in my garage?
We can if you when I get on that side of town. I'm over here on Northfield Road right now.
Okay, well just hit me up when you get closer.
Okay. Okay,
Okay.
I'll do that. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Alright, bye. See ya. I had to take that call because uh shit. Sorry about that. I had to take that call because I was hoping it was someone that would give me a cigarette. and we'll just see if he pulls through. Thoughts on hallucinogens, Rabbit Cage. Okay, prepare to lose all access to what you used to know of life and begin to enter a void or a matrix of everything that is possible in your life, and everything that you made possible is not in there. It's only what your brain and body made possible for you. So, it's like surging through my veins and causing me to go insane, and it's all like falling and crumbling apart. My whole destiny, my livelihood, that my family invoked values in me to sustain, all just down the drain, sort of thing. And I picked up the pieces and got to a level and a peak that I knew was way too much for me to handle. I would rather just be sober than trip on hallucinogens because they're extremely intense. And you can't make it stop for like 8 hours. It's a long ass fucking time to just be completely out of your mind. Crazy. Fidel Cashflow says, I don't know, I tend to believe suffering stems from desire. Maybe I suffered because of how bad I wanted it to be a good trip, and it was like destined to be bad, and it actually ended up good because of my high dreams and ideals. But I like to feel like the drugs I do, I can actually still play a part in them without it completely enveloping me and taking me over and changing me completely. I think it's for people with no imagination and don't care if that shit gets like fucking disastered, fucking threw against the wall and broken, which is just gross. Why would you come with nothing other than your spinal cord dripping blood onto your fucking brain? A fucking ounce per second or some shit for fatsos. And it's honestly gross because ain't nobody wanna give you their life, especially for free. And all these people require it. Like, that is the only way to be, is an absolute asshole and good for nothing son of a bitch. Daughter of a bitch, even. Daughter of a dick. It's normally how it goes. Did you have daddy issues, honey? Say nigger. Can't believe you just said that, Eric W. The sad part is you have nothing to lose by leaving me behind other than your own uh, Dignity as far as that goes, because I don't see any in most people. Hey, Ribcage, Ben Substance May. Hope you're doing good. Thank you. I hope you're doing good too. I'm glad you like me. Erterwert one says, "Do you like amphetamines?" Yes, I do, but I don't like methamphetamines because that shit makes you look horribly ugly and gross pretty much your whole life with no synchronicity playing its course, just like up, 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 outrageous, outrageous, outrageous all the fucking time. And I'm so glad that is something that I knew not to fuck with as a whole ass being on earth. Because how long do you expect to be wired? I don't want to be wired. There's that song about like the guy that had a wire in his jaw. Right down to the wire, even through the fire. I think it was. I can't remember who that artist was. The Game, maybe? I really can't remember. But that song is the reason why I never wanted to get wired money, to get my jaw wired closed so that it doesn't break. So I'm not a bird or a cat walking on a wire. So I'm not in a trapeze act walking on a wire. So I can have a wireless phone. And the wireless phone makes me less tired and mobile. Chi and chakras. Someone tried to align my chakra at the Wakarusa festival a few years ago, and I like wasn't into it because I was actually tripping kind of hard while I was there. Someone gave me a tootsie roll full of like mushrooms or something, and mushroom like extract, and I got really lost. And someone tried to align my chakras while I was tripping there at Wakarusa, and it was just a disaster because I didn't want anyone touching me, and someone stole my wristband, so I couldn't even make it to the stage. It was horrible. Yeah, I like rabbits. Yeah, I like Elliott Smith too. Thoughts on MK Ultra? I don't know. I think MK Ultra might be like a mind control system of thinking that is so simple and simply uh, positioned that it's impossible to gain anyone's intelligence level theoretical at a theoretical value to any standard because it's stupid that we would think anything could control us anyway. That's just what I think. Because honestly, like it's been years since that shit like was unleashed on the world. Well, unleashed in the news of the world. And honestly, nothing really came of it other than like celebrities eating animals or something and eating human or something. I don't know. And I think that was part of the mind control thing. Like they wanted to keep that on hush mode big time. So they could just like do whatever the fuck they want. I think they're trying to like, be the supreme order and the supreme human Because popularity and fame and money isn't good enough for them after a while, especially since they stole to get it, stole all that lyrical value to get it. They didn't write any of their own lyrics, all those superstars. So, you know, they're probably completely fucking evil, like, to be honest with you, to tell you the goddamn specific truth, is people that steal and get power and money and hoes and everything that they could ever dream of usually end up being some of the most fucked up people ever. You're never gonna get over the fact that there's a bunch of bimbos pretending to be superstars, stealing lyrics, and all you can do about it is buy into their shit. Like, it's gonna be widespread if there's seriously celebrities eating fucking humans. I like Norm MacDonald. Isn't it Tom McDonald? He stole my uh song. Which one was it? He stole my song called White Male or something. Straight white male. Oh yeah, it's straight white male. He stole straight white male from me. That bastardly, tactless, factless, fat ass with brass ass in his classless trash act. See, these are lives. I come up with this shit on the top of my head to keep y'all entertained. Do you see that rhyme scheme? It is just divine to have y'all here, just, with me tonight. See you later, Ertzwert. Ertzwert 1. Bye. See you later. Random accent hours is correct. Oh my god, PB&J with milk is so freaking perfect. It makes me think that milk was made from, like, a stream of purity itself. I don't see how anything can affect your life as long as you don't choose to be completely exposed to it. You don't have to expose yourself to life or the world. But when people expose your life to the world in place of you, that's when gods get involved. That's when I got involved. Because, you're all pretty much exposing my eyes and ears to your basic ass world of my mind infinitely spinning around in circles trying to keep up with the times and who I am and what I decide to do at that given time. It all piles up. And I have to be organized just to make it through my life and make it through the messages that I produce to all of you. The fact that I think you're all fucking evil, and I really would appreciate it if someone told me how you all got my stuff, my eyes and my ears. Oh my god, the same vibe from Milk and Brownies is so right. Oh yeah. Yeah, I know I'll be fine. not. And I have a lot more than others, and it makes me sad because sometimes I feel like I have the least, but then I take a look around and realize I have some really nice stuff that some people might feel is even better than what they had at my age, and I'm appreciative for that. But what's up with me getting kicked out at a young age and luckily falling into the hands of a brave association that decided to take care of me and make sure that my needs were met? Like, what if that didn't happen by chance? What if the bravery was already dwindled by that point, like it's dwindling now? I feel bad for all those people out there with nothing. That's all. But I'm still appreciative, even though I'm sad at the same time. I'm a well of emotions. I have a lot of good stuff. Me. I will dwell on hell for as long as your seashell gives this feeling of a bell the way it rings and swells to the sounds around it like a big ass uh, shelf full of cool eclectic gigs and gags and gifts and bags and jigs and jags and zigs and zags and pigs and hags and figs and fags and wigs and wags and cigs and sags and mids and nags. If you nag for the mids, you have problems. Going to bed, dear. I'm here for you. We have it better than most. Imagine living in Yemen or Afghanistan. No, I don't want to. Oh, non consensual snuggles. Can you please stop that? You do not want to adventure into giant spider land. There's spiders that will eat your whole face and leave no trace other than the ace of spades marked across your casket. And then they toss a flower on and dig a hole and bury you in it till, but you can wait for all that till you're old and it'll be okay. Yeah, that is where they are, non consensual snuggles. Fidel Cashflow, thank you for being so intuitively empathetic to my emotions. It's nice. This is my pen. I understand emotions are irrational, so I pretty much like to heal my emotions and guide my emotions through my life more than let them guide me. I don't really let my emotions guide me because that would be like me slapping everyone in the face every 0.2 seconds. And I refrain from that, so that's how you can tell. My emotions have been nothing but torn and stepped on, so I never really reflected on my emotions, but sometimes they rise to the surface, in which that case I handle them. And I don't stop until I'm happy. You get that? I reach some sort of plateau before I stop shanking you. And I honestly do play that way. Don't make me bleed out the words you heeded when you depleted from life's heathens. Because I know they meant so much more when you were born, when you were scorned, when you ate corn, when you listened to corn, and even when you met that whore that caused your bore to become more than just a tear. Now it was torn into two pieces, one heart, both beating. Happiness always translates to material possessions, though. For me, it does, because I don't see anything else really worth attaining other than something I can keep forever and doesn't backsass me. Life is a struggle for resources. Ugh. Some natty, nasty shit. Get that bratty ass wiping, Cadillac driving, gap tooth, rap booth, yak to the clue, yak pew, bitch ass away from me, you know what I'm saying? Well, I like people that have something to say, so let me read this. Even every breath we take is a struggle of sorts. It never ends until we are dead. The thought depresses me every day and every day. And so desire breeds suffering. So if we desire less, we suffer less. Everything breeds suffering. Oh, yes, everything does breed suffering. That's why I don't breed at all. I'm the lumpy space princess that you always wanted in your life, but got way too unsightly over time to excite anyone to the point of penis erections. So I had to basically realize through other people's mistakes that sadness ensues every day and that death is right around the corner and can be there where even when you're not looking right in front of your face and you don't realize for the next second, and all that adds up to the conclusion that to embrace apathy, to embrace nihilism is all resources to make it in your life with pretty much nothing. They're all theories. That's why I make music, because I feel like it's the only thing that like is allowed. And eyes. I mean, I create the best stuff for a nothing zone, a nothingness filled zone. I got the zest, dude. You got you got to believe in the zest. I just can't believe in a world where it would be acceptable for so much nothingness to exist. Like, if we were born to be happy, wouldn't there be, like, if there was a God that born us to be happy, wouldn't there be more to be happy about? Like, there is pretty much just the thought of happiness as a theory and as a choice that we make in our lives so that we don't feel the pain. That's where I think it really stemmed from, not because the world is fucking happy for you. That is true. A lot of people don't accomplish any sensical or graft uh, succession in their whole lives. Like, there's never like a ability attained through any means for people to be anything. Like, what is it to you to be something anyway? Like, I'm the one that wanted to be something with myself. Like, why you want to be somebody so bad? Because I make it like easy. I make it easy for you to be somebody. Now suddenly you think you fucking gonna steal my stuff. I don't believe in humans. I think all y'all are just gross ass thieves. And I don't even believe that this white girl is what I really look like. I know it is a nice version. Yeah, they're honestly all my theories that like I put out there just in case the world and universe was and the galaxies and all that was as nothing as I pretty much witnessed it to be. These are the theories that I thought might sustain or even conquer some of your disbeliefs in how you could exist in such an empty ass place while being in the universe. It is nice. You don't wish you were human. You wish you were booming. You need some boomers in your life. You want a trip. But honestly, I could have easily died during those trips. So it doesn't hurt my feelings that I transcended all of what I once knew and loved into a world where no one loves a damn thing about me, and I'm like aware and realize that because like people would rather call me insane than to believe a damn word I say. And I pretty much proved that all to be a hoax and to be wrong because obviously I have way more pragmatism than most people do. Well, I always kept like measure of who I was in my body form, my living form, my reality. Like I always had it organized to a point where like I could still function even though I was tripping my fucking balls off. And I got to the conclusion and summit of a very important realization, and that is that I could easily fall right into a pit of fire or like have to walk on marbles to get to an open door just to escape the trip because it was really intense. And that's what I didn't like about it because I wanted to be myself. I didn't want to have to worry. But there's always things you worry about when you're surviving your heartbeat, your happiness. You don't want to like completely lose your mind. I'm sure people died from tripping. They just don't tell you. They want to make it look cool so they have more people to do it with. Because it can be pretty much the most eye opening experience you'll ever have. Hallucinogens, that is. And when I say that, I mean like it forces your eye open. Like you'll be introduced to things that once were sublime to you and kept in your subconscious mind for you to never have to suffer through, and now suddenly it's a reality. Like it's that type of thing. You could trip bad. You could get into a bad trip and never really feel the same about yourself anymore. I spoke to myself. I didn't speak to a greater truth. Oh yeah, I remember some whispering when I was tripping, like sounded like parents or something. Like I don't know. I don't know what made me end up in this form. Probably because I'm highly intelligent. That means when I'm high, I get really intelligent. I only did acid shrooms and DMT, but ayahuasca I heard is like fucking intense as hell because you drink a lot of it and it's liquid. Sid Barrett effect on you better than to trip. That's good because if you trip, you might lose your balance of your whole mentality and have it come crashing down on top of you. You would have to be completely perfect and aligned and creative and spontaneous and adventurous and smart and intelligent as hell to last a fucking acid trip, okay? I'll just tell you that. Oh yeah, and you have to be like stylish so everyone doesn't think you're fucking tripping so hard that you're like fucking going retarded. That's the worst part, trying to like be around normal people when you're all fucked up on acid. Because they're honestly like looking at you and you're like, oh my god. Everything's oh my god when you're tripping. Peru? That sounds good. Well, neither do I, because I know I'm not one. And I don't think you are one either. You can obviously type out well thought out sentences. I don't think you're a retard. How could you be when you can type? It does take genius skills to be able to see and hear. And if you developed your own, which I thought was impossible, I thought I really had to put in some real work when I did it. But honestly, I see through shadows and electricity more than colorful eye, rainbow eyes, or something. I'm just aware. This is the most blatant form of God you'll ever see. It's God just being aware. I love you guys. Oh, I got 6 likes already. Cool. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the rest of my night. I'll probably go take another walk. Do you guys have any other questions? Thoughts on benzos? Benzos will take you right the fuck off that bad acid trip. And you'll wake up feeling dreamy, steamy, and ready to wean right off that fucking acid for life. Benzos are cleansos for your rendering of hose back to your penthouse with your bros. Yeah, that's some fucked up shit. But yeah, pretty much acid and mushrooms and DMT made me question reality entirely and made me really rethink how real everything is. It made me pretty much realize how real everything is. Like, it is real. Because I tripped on 3 different substances and with life involved and all that, each other. Because it would be impossible to gain. It would be impossible to gain consciousness without someone at least demonstrating on how to reach uh, actual understanding of the concept of reality. Like, it can't just come right out your ass, it can't just come out your back pocket. Like, you have to give something that pertains to reality's wellness, you know? And that's how I always saw Earth. Like, I thought everyone who got to be a part of the Project Kristen, the Project Eyes Ears, at least devoted or dedicated their time to art at least once in their life, because there's nothing better than seeing and hearing art. And if you don't contribute art, then you better contribute money or diamonds or other rare stones, or I will be like suing you, you know? Like, but I do understand that some people have tried to create eyes and ears, but I don't think any of yours work. I think only mine work. Well, basically, you just need to find people with an actual voice that can use my ears and eye system to better their lives, seeing, hearing each other, seeing and hearing real entities around us, and seeing and hearing what the fuck's going on, why there's so much vacuum, emptiness in the universe. Like, why are stars exploding all the time? Why are there supernovas? Why are galaxies being created from these supernovas? If the universe wasn't completely fucking shutting down and dying, like, I'm worried. Like, obviously, it's a very tranquil and peaceful entity, so I don't see why we would be taking that much from it or from it at all. And it obviously needs an energy source to sustain its power, and that's really sad that, we take from something that never took from us. That's why I'm not a succubus, and that's why I don't breathe, and that's why I don't take from the universe, and that's why I'm not a sick ass fuck like most people. Yeah, I can reiterate my words. Now let's just find somebody with a good voice that can actually speak in volumes, and we'll listen to him because, you know, I actually like listening to other people. Like, it's not all about uh pretending and playing sweet. It's not about the fake jokes that you don't really laugh at. It's about real reality stuff, interacting with other individuals that make you laugh and make you happy. That's what I want from my role in reality. Life is a struggle. Well, I'm gonna go, guys. Cause I'm all like talked out, and I don't want to just stare at you all night. Unless you guys have any other questions, because I'm pretty much ready to go take a walk. I always get so mad after I'm done talking about that stuff, so I'm actually gonna stay and see what you guys think about what I just said for a while. I'm straight out of my mama's. Wish I could go back. Honestly, consider it like very copacetic to live with your parents because they remember you as a child, and it brings back those memories of happiness before you knew what a cold world it was. And that's pretty much like having a galaxy inside you. Get the fuck out of here. Well, you're right. Every single transaction we have in this life is a demand from the universe. Living itself is a revolt against the natural state of the galaxy, which is a void. If life were so natural, then why haven't there been planets teeming with it? Exactly. Consciousness is a curse. That's interesting. I never thought about it that way. I'm gonna take a picture of what you just said. That's like very insightful. Well, guys, I'm gonna go now. I'm glad non consensual snuggles had something interesting to say. Oh, it's so deep and inviting to know this interesting stuff. Oh yeah. Good night, everyone. I'm gonna go for my little walk and say goodnight to my robot, my tiger robot. I refuse to wear my face, and he refuses to give up his love for me. Right, baby. Okay, well, good night, everyone. Come back to the Kristen Show anytime now. And don't forget to check out my TikTok, which is Rainbow, Atomic Rainbow. ATOMICRAI. Wait, hold on. Hey, you've been. I'm gonna type it in here so you guys know it. That is my TikTok. Because I could always use more followers on my ultra exciting TikTok. And then I'll follow you too. And we can get to know each other via TikTok. Because that's honestly one of the best platforms there is, in my opinion. Okay, good night, everyone. Much love. Kiss, kiss. Don't be a bitch, especially tomorrow. Give it your all tomorrow. And you don't have to think about you don't have to think about floating away in a hot air balloon like Moody's mom did in the Amanda show. So that was honestly the most depressing thing I've ever seen. And from there it just went down, which is ironic because that's all she wanted to do. Her mom was go down in that balloon. Back down to the ground. Anyway, uh this roller coaster ride of emotions is coming to a halt for tonight. So everyone enjoy the rest of your night doing whatever it is that you like to do or whatever it is you choose to do. Good night.